the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Jamison Taillon. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go? Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Slapped foul. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now here is Jackson Chourio. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Next offering is outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one down the line, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
This is Bryce Terang. That one hammered but pulled foul. 2 outs, base is empty. The next offering misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Wrigley Field, on the hill here today, Quinn Priester. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
The 1-2. That one missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The wind and the pitch. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
A dive, he's got it. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Third game of the division series.
The catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. The pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
At the plate, Sal Frelick. And a count 1-2. Man at second. That's hard hit on the line. Could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score in time. Not in time, it's a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's the third baseman. Out to center. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 9, Jake Bauers.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Jake Bauers. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to the left. And it's through for a hit. Coming around third is Fraley. He'll score, and the Brewers take the lead. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Stepping in, Brandon Lockridge. And there's a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Goes to second, save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Out in front and foul to the left side. Bowers at second with 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. In half up to him.
The left fielder, Ian.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the catcher, Carson
And now
Kelly.
the batter is Carson Kelly. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Fouls 1 off. 2-2. Inside, just missed. One down, base is empty. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't need.
Runner on the go. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We plate 2 full. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. And we're back.
Leading off
And
for
now
Milwaukee,
here
the
is
designated hitter,
Christian Yelich.
Yelich.
Next
Ball.
one in the dirt.
Well, these Brewers
balls,
doing a great
one
job,
strike.
Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And now 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, right side. Pointer. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got him.
And he gets him. Nicely done.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
So digging in, Bryce Terang. And that's outside. And the count is 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. That one misses. And that's ball 3. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying
Now
off a
back.
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Contreras.
So a man aboard, William Contreras. Up now for the Brewers. And that one popped in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. Bottom of the inning, now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss.
Now
It wasn't a
batting,
great
the first
location by
baseman,
any means. That's
Michael.
typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
So up next, Michael Bush. And that one is downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Outside ball.
Nico Horner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Outside.
Just missed. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fastball almost got him there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Line drive. Chorio hauls it in, 2 away.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Goes down looking. Cubs get one on the solo shot. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Drew Pomerantz.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Freeland.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Liner, and this could be trouble. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's the third baseman. And a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires the first. Save! He beats it out and reaches on the strikeout.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Out to short. Nice stop. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Lockridge. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2.
That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Two down, bases empty. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Runner takes off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Grant Anderson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Popped up. Puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So digging in, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 3 of the NLDS. And it's even up. Happ lays off. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Tying run at the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. 2-2 now. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. So the tying run at second. And that one's a little bit low. 2-1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Next offering is in for a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Dansby Swanson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Grant Anderson departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Trevor McGill.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Dansby Swanson stands in. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Dansby will head back to the dugout after the kill.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Cubs,
and there's a new arm in the mound to start the 5th. Aaron Savali. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chourio.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So a man at first. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Up the middle, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. Chourio, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. On to Bush. It's a double play. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 3. Here at Wrigley Field, now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Cracks his bat and pops him off. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Bush. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cubbies with only one out left.
Well, I've always said it's tough. A elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
So they're down to their final out. So here's Horner now. The Cubbies down to their final strike. That one just misses. The count now 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ball popped up. Terang under it. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.